Wow, que la que hay, todo bien. Bueno, sí, depende. Porque hay días como hoy que, como salí de trabajar por la mañana y no puedo dormir mucho, quería coger la larga para dormir y no, pues, estaba pensando para streamear o no, pero me decidí streamear. Brega, hay días que brega porque puedo streamear toda la noche. ¿Qué carajo es eso? Ah, fuck. Cacho, pero es un montón. Lo que hace, yo no estoy haciendo ni misiones ni nada, solo pasando el juego. Por eso no tengo casi ni vida, ni... Creo que a nivel estoy bien. Estoy literalmente al nivel de la misión, creo.
Machine saw me.
¿Quién carajo me vio? Estoy que mamá, bicho. Me deja quieto.
Nutritious.
Cabrón. Yo cogí ese. No. Ya no sé si ir para allá a cogerlo. Está lejos con cojones. Me pichea. Si algún momento tengo que ir para allá, pues, más cerca, pues voy y lo cojo.
Sunfall, the Mad King Duran's summer palace, a bulwark of Carja might against the howling Forbidden West.
Thanks for the history lesson.
But they have no idea what lies beneath. We will learn much from this Aloy.
That's what I'm hoping. I suppose there's nothing so strange about old.
For sharing rations with the children in the camps. Hard to believe.
The Sun Ring,
This grove,
a proud tradition of Carja.
It's not like this in Meridian. At least,
Give them time.
Don't get
I'm
him a
sure
rap on
they've
the knuckles
missed.
and let him go.
Now we get to see if you attack on their focus network.
Vengo ya mismo. Con un canto de chicle.
Was entirely successful.
what are you talking about? Did I crash the network?
Success. Welcome to the Citadel, Aloy. I'll check back with you in a moment. In the meantime, simulate.
word is that the Outlanders.
Pues tiene screen tearing. Qué raro. Qué raro. Bueno, sí.
Standing out here.
I'll take the shards, even if it means having to listen to Bahavas.
I hear the Shadow Carja are looking for one of their own. Should pay well.
More mercenaries? What sort of person sells their loyalty?
By the glory of the sun revealed. Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King, the light in shadow, whose will is light and whose light is law.
I command Lucius Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
By the will of radiant Edaman does the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid. To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think? Love your hair. You and I need to chat, little huntress. The green tent down in Shadowside. I'll be waiting.
Kind of busy.
We both know you're no killer for hire. Uthid is innocent. So come see me while there's still time to save him.
So, the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. And you needn't worry about the Kestrels. They'll be too busy acting important to pay attention to you.
First time in the Citadel, gotta see the sun ring from on high.
Oh, the Kestrels.
They want us to see
This is
this,
insane.
boy. It makes
Hardly.
quite an impression.
They're going to see me.
The balustrade. It's a short drop from there. The other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
Tírate, carajo.
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
Wow. Gráficas.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure, as year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. 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 Malfunction.
Are you kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobeck here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
I underestimated you. Too bad now.
Guess you can't have everything.
That will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Espérate.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
Keep that for later.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret superweapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a superweapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. And here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down, the entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day, the day that life on Earth ceases to exist, is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it. Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? A tomb?
I know you're there. I can smell you. that out. Pay for that.
Out already?
We're too close to our tribal perimeter to stop us now. The data points, what did they contain?
Let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since 57? That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
To be clear, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save? The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage, we're talking a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius X, there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
If you could try to remain calm.
You people are crazy if you think you're getting off this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said, not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it, after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we could negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, U.S. Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Hera said. So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
That is accurate, yes.
So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people. They feed off them?
Not just people. All organic matter.
Every living thing dissolved into nutrients. Millennia of evolution liquefied. The miracle of life reduced to bloody biofuel.
In a word, yes.
Who did this? Pharaoh? That arsehole. Is he here?
No, Doctor. Please.
Tell him Tom Pike wants a word. Now, get off! Get off! Don't... Please! You get Ted Pharaoh in here!
Want to discuss?
Whew. So, Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bible serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, there was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My taste run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malky was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty, too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place. You know, blood coffee? Conflict cappuccinos?
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go. You previously worked for Pharaoh Automated Systems.
On the Chariot Line self-replication routines. I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since...
Would you like to take a moment?
No, I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. And I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits. God, there were no limits.
Ya, al fin terminaron.
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Elizabeth Sobek.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
Ok.
The whole Earth destroyed.
Pues si es el caso, entonces pasaron 300 y pico de años.
Remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life. For us. But... why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how'd it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what...
Alert. Medical wing inaccessible.
Tiene que haber un boss o algo. O malo.
Intruder! Get her!
Whatever you do, don't die now.
Nice.
I can't spare the weight.
I hashed it out with them, what the point of Artemis was. I made it clear I wasn't on board for a global...
Zero Dawn. He is odd in a way.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went into...
Here we go. Another one of these. Need to find the right configuration. There's a part missing. Maybe there's a storage area nearby.
I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to...
Fuck.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
Oh, todo está al revés.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
Se trepa.
Found one. Looks intact. That should do the trick.
Okay.
Now let's get that door open.
Arriba izquierda. Ah. Pues tiene que ser heavy entonces.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
G para abajo, ese para arriba, derecha. Puso un mil esta GB. La madre.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter.
Everything is in reverse.
Parker out.
¿Que está al revés de esto? O... sería abajo. Porque el faro está GB, si lo mira. Sería izquierda. Este sería para arriba. Derecha. Ah, yo creo que esa GB, güey. Creo que sí, ese GB. Así. Voy para la izquierda.
That did it. Door should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
A diablo.
Eclipse. They're here.
Ajá, ¿y cómo entraron?
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
Vengo ya mismo. Y llegamos.
Glad I found this.
Get ready for the shadow spin. You cannot escape.
Vente, cante, cabrón.
Your end has come.
¿Qué gesto la gente? Oh, shit.
Why are they shooting at me?
No veo, puñeta.
For later.
Where'd you go?
Area inaccessible. Elevators non-operational. Stairwells have collapsed.
Fall before the shadow.
That's the last one.
Alert. H-lock structural failure. Repeat.
Or not.
Got eyes on him. Keep your head down.
Gente. Che, es aquí más pendejo.
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Gotcha.
No space.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So, you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots, and not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulations, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical in places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
True. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, the Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed? These shapes, I've seen them before. In a cauldron.
You've been inside a cauldron?
An abandoned one, yes.
So the cauldrons, they belong to Gaia?
It would appear so. The birthing places of her machines.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside.
Keep looking.
More Eclipse.
Careful now.
Ay, Dios mío.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world, ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
All of this lost. The ancients' greatest gift to us.
Fuck.
How about the fact we exist at all?
To abide in ignorance is a curse. You of all people should know that.
Last shot.
In what should have been a cave of wonders.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and operate.
Esta parte está larga con cojones. Voy para allá.
Can't be too prepared.
Dale, trépate.
Welcome to Hades, Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol, the ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos, spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
Looks like the only way onwards.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors, to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts,
Pero esta gente son como clones. Graduados en laboratorio o algo así.
I'd have to ditch something.
¿Viste? Están creando máquinas que puedan criar los humanos. Increíble.
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Would benefit from antilopine morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
Looks like it used to hold something. Some component that got removed. The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Eclipse.
Ay, bendito. ¿Cómo carajo se meten ahí adentro?
Found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Ah, ya, no le hizo nada, porque ese sí que estaba al frente de eso.
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child. My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
See that scar on your cheek? You didn't get to finish.
Yes, I remember. He fought well. For a savage.
His name was Rost, and he was a better man than you could ever hope to be.
The better man is the one who doesn't end up with his guts steaming on the ground. No, it wasn't him. I could have finished you before he attacked. But I didn't. This failing troubled my thoughts, haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
Some destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings, a pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be laughable if there weren't so much killing involved. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then against the cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but Alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary. Really? Then it makes no difference one way or another. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile. So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
Faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold! Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadows. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die. Let her be the first of thousands!
Weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this room. Maybe I could use the strength against it. Gotta get out of the way. That pillar's weak. Another hit, and that pillar will come down. I wasn't supposed to take a behemoth's charge either. One more pillar and that platform will come down. And my weapon's whipped.
Shit.
That pillar's weak. Another hit, and that pillar will come down.
Se vistió rápido, diablo, y se puso todo eso. Caramba, un segundo.
Hey! Guess who got our weapons back? Now you're just a big
Ay, no
dumb
tengo
target.
el...
Come and get it! Those components on the sides of its head. They've got something to do with its lift attacks. That canister on its belly. Looks important. Freeze canister on its head. Cryo arrows should come.
Ya, diablo, bien of the ring.
Running low on ammunition. Maybe those carcasses have parts I can use.
Oh, y el cabrón.
Silence! Shadows, kill her! Kill her!
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
Nice. Oye, puedo corromperlo pero de bueno.
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time, then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corruptor to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus. Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans. Though, of course, far more advanced.
Great. You're welcome, I guess. How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
Really, Aloy? It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the sun ring at high noon. I wore out 2 striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
Helis recognized you back in the sun ring. You told me that you'd assisted the eclipse. Not that you knew the man who killed who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right. I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not going to tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Karja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to. Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who. Yeah!
Se para. ¿Por qué? Sería aquí.
fire.
Ella, diablo. Bitch, what you doing? Puñeta.
Haven't you got anything better to do? The eclipse smashed through. They're leaving.
Ese poco que no está allá.
Come on, brothers, let's get her.
Mierda.
Sounds of combat. Up there. More eclipse. It's a corrupted thunderjaw, right? The survivors must be holed up in the mountain. If the tunnel collapses, they'll be buried. I'll never reach the hatch.
That's... Braves, to Aloy's side, now!
For Aloy!
For the
For our mother!
Vara
Eyes on me, brother!
and Sona. They're still alive.
Fate will set you forsaken. You will die. Back to the kingdom.
Bring down the demon!
May the goddess remember. The corruption will not take hold.
Hey, what's up? How you doing? Nice. What are you doing over there? You gonna go to Disney? Okay, nice. Man, you're lucky. Wish I could have vacation. I took my vacation too early. And, well, I don't regret where I went, but just took my vacation too early.
Destroy it!
Ooh, I need the glasses, man. Jeez. Nice. And what game do you have in mind?
Bring down the demon!
Ay, Dios mío.
Strike it down!
What? Bullshit. Ah. I have to start all over. This is so bullshit. Oh my god. Okay. What is that? Top Gear. What is this bullshit? I don't know, I've never been thrifting in Florida. Like I said, when I moved over there, the only thing I did was work and work. What is this? Oh my. So what have you done? Have you been to the beach and everything or not?
The corruption will not
Oh
take
my
hold!
god. Ah, you are doing DoorDash over there? Oh, nice. Yeah, because you're vacationing and then at the same time you are work. You can get money. You know what I mean? That's smart. Damn, $200 for how many hours? Okay, that's good. What the fuck? You're thinking of moving over there? I think Florida is cool to vacation, but not to live. Ay, Dios mío. Nice. I don't know, Orlando is too crowded. And Miami is alright, I guess. I like it. I wouldn't move there. Expensive. Because I don't know, I don't like Florida that much. I guess I only like vacation. I like the rivers over there. The rivers over there are really pretty. Like, it's not rivers, I think. It has have other name. It's like the water's super crystal clear, but it's not like a river. It looks kind of like a. I don't know if it was. It's not a lake. What's the? I forgot the name. I think it's by Daytona. No, I think it. I forgot the name. What city is it? Manancio? I don't know how to say the word. But yeah, something like that.
Bring down the demon.
Ay, puta. Yeah, a lot of rappers from Puerto Rico. Well, not only Puerto Rico, like South America move over there.
Destroy it.
And this fucker don't do shit.
The corruption will not take hold! Back to the tainted earth, demon!
Oh my god. Then I don't know, man, because honestly, it has to be a lot of baseball players from PR have mansions over there. And not only PR, Dominican Republic, from everywhere. I think they moved to Miami because you have the perks of living in the United States. Plus you have all the pros of your country. No, because everyone speaks Spanish. They have almost every South American country someone, they have a store there. I mean, South Americans, but people from every country in South America have a store there. So Alex Cora. Honestly, I'm not a baseball fan, so the name sounds, I kinda, I've heard the name before, but honestly, I don't follow baseball, so I don't know shit. Only know Roberto Clemente. Fucking hate this shit. Wow. What the fuck?
Help me, brother.
I imagine, I think I know who is he, but like I said, I don't follow it, and honestly, I don't care.
May the goddess remember.
I just don't like baseball. San Juan or Guaynabo is like a rich city in PR, like only like rich people. Usually it's like the rich poor, like the Puerto Ricans that have benefits of having a good family name. They live over there. Oh my god, I hate this shit. Yeah, I get a community and shit like that. I don't like Guaynabo. They have cool stuff, but like I was raised in the country, the mountains, so I'm not a hillbilly because we have internet and malls and shit, but no, we have rivers, we have the mountains. We have the beach close, so I don't know, I prefer that living in a city, you know what I mean?
Destroy it.
No, it depends, honestly, because for me it bothers me, but there's people that don't. But usually most of those kids that come from rich places, they want to hang out in the projects. They want to act like they're bad because they have, bad friends. Not like, hoodlums friends. And it's like, dude, you have I'm from the projects, and I know a lot of people like myself. They want to get out, and then those motherfuckers, they just don't take advantage of the opportunity that they were born with, you know what I mean? And yeah, sometimes they make fun, they roast them or bully them, but it depends. Because usually most of kids from, you know, from suburban places, rich gated communities and shit, they are like, well, the one that I know, most of them they're like bad, like really bad. You know what I mean? Uh, oh, I would like to say yes, but not really. It all depends on the individuals. Like especially like where I study. I study in a private university, and I noticed that a lot of the people that I studied with, they were very elitist, and they look at me like, you know, over the shoulder. Like I could notice that shit. Especially my professor, she was a bitch. She always makes stupid comments. Remember, I used to work in the warehouse of the college, of the university, and one day she saw me, and she told me that I look good working there. That I should reconsider my, you know, what I'm studying. And I asked her like very seriously, like, is that a joke or a comment? It's like, you know, a lot of people are like, I don't know, I hate that shit, honestly. Especially because they knew I was from the project. They have a lot of classism over there. That's what they have, a lot. Classism. If you come from a bad neighborhood or from the projects, like I used to change when I used to apply for jobs, and I over there I only have 3 jobs, and it was really hard to get them. But in order for me to apply for jobs, I have to change my address, put my friend address and shit like that. Cause if I put where I live in the project, they will never call me, man. Never. So they're super elitist. I hated that shit. Oh, PR. Especially people from the metro area, like Guaynabo, San Juan. They're like that. They're kind of elitist, especially Guaynabo. But that's in every town there anyway. Not only that, not only those places, is be anywhere. Because even where I grew up in the south, there were a lot of people like that. Especially my college. My college was in the south, and that's where I have a lot of discrimination. Not popular, because there were people like they were poor from bad neighborhood that were, I would say, not popular, but people liked them or whatever, and they were cool. Like I was cool with everybody. It just sometimes, because now I dress normal, I guess, because I'm older. But when I was younger, I don't know, probably I didn't have how you say that? Like the best. I didn't have a better. What's that word? I wasn't presentable. You know what I mean? Because I have neck tattoos, and you know I have tattoos, piercings. You know I'm from the from the projects, so they thought, ah, what just there, you know. A lot of people over there thought I used to sell drugs. Imagine if they discriminate so bad. But then again, like I said, my appearance was, you know, wasn't helping me. So it's it's funny now, but when I was there, it kind of frustrated me. Because, man, my professor, she, like I said, she was a bitch, man. She always says stupid commentary. Like, she motivate me, and like every time we're taking class. So yeah, there's a lot of classism over there. Kinda annoying. It's really annoying.
Take hold! May the goddess remember!
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not like they help you and stuff like that. I mean, it's like I probably immediately have that because I have co-workers from India and they say that they have a lot of elitism too. I think that's in every country. It's like they see you're from some place, they discriminate. Yeah, these motherfuckers hard.
Bring down the demon!
Nice, finally.
We did it!
Shit, we did it. I did it. Shit.
We only helped. I thought we were done.
Let me take all this shit out.
Got too much already.
Okay, nice. And how old were you? Oh, nice. You see, at least you got that. They gave me a car when I was 20. It was a good car though. I wouldn't complain. Just like I said, my mom at that time, she was a nurse over in PR when I went to college. But then my first year, she left to United States, and she leave me that car.
You
Yeah.
saved the tribe. Did what no brave or war chief could do.
I'm glad to see you're all right, Varl. You are all right.
Since the proving.
Oh, they gave me a Toyota for me. I don't mind. I like Toyotas.
For now, but this was just one battle, Varl. There are more to come.
I see. So long as we have you to fight with us, I suppose we'll make
Yeah, I know. And I wish they move over here, because shit, there's only like
How many survived the attack?
2 places, or one
and many families died.
in Austin where I live. There's only one food truck that sell Puerto Rican food. It's fucking expensive. It's really good. It's worth it, but it's really expensive. Then the other places is in San Antonio. It's like 2 hours from where I live, and Waco. That's like an hour and a half or 2 hours.
But they never got
I don't know, Waco, no. And it's like, shit, I might as well. I just make the food myself.
They struck from the east. Our sentinels.
But I wish they move more over here, because I miss the bread.
And other machines driven mad. We took ground, met them with clouds of arrows. Some fell.
I don't hang my flag in my house, but I have a lot of Puerto Rican shit. Like my coffee cup has a Puerto Rican flag. I have like 2 hats that I use a lot with Puerto Rican flag. I use a hoodie with Puerto Rican flag. A polo,
by law, only
a jersey, a t-shirt.
Ordered the tribe into the mountain for safety.
And honestly, I'm.
Well, she didn't agree. But I don't think anyone heard her over all the screams and shouting.
Tyrsa's decision saved lives.
I'm missing there, you know. And
Good for her.
I'm surprised now that you said that. I don't have a Puerto Rican flag in my house.
Are your injuries serious?
Or in my car.
Bruises pale. Bones heal.
Yeah, they are
Hunting song, Varl. Are
super
you okay?
patriotic
My
in
body
PR.
aches, but it's nothing that will keep me from fighting.
You know that usually when people come from other countries to the United States, they always, wave their flag. And,
I need to
They
go
want
inside
to
now.
represent their country, and they,
matriarch
you know, represent it with anything they have.
Sure.
But
But I didn't come
Puerto
here
Ricans,
for
they do that here,
Then
and you would think that they don't
what
do that in PR, but no. Dude, in PR, there's a Puerto Rican flag everywhere. Yeah, they're very patriotic over there. Man, mofongo, god damn. With what do you eat? You ate it with mayo ketchup and with fried pork,
Aloy. Oh,
roasted pork.
you've returned.
God damn, mofongo, and I'm fucking hungry. That's my favorite food.
Aloy, you have finally returned.
She not only returned, but fought her way through many enemies to reach us. Outside, she brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw. She lifted the siege.
How was this done? By the will of All-Mother. Have you returned to speak with the goddess, Aloy?
Yes, I guess you could say that. I think it'll work this time.
Sisters, surely we cannot permit this. Because of her, our tribe teeters upon extinction. What if she has come to wake her father, the Metal Devil? She means to finish our destruction. We must stop her. She is a curse made flesh. She will be the end.
Excuse me.
Aloy!
Talk amongst yourselves.
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Correction. Alpha registry restored. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
What? No, I didn't know that. That's funny.
Welcome to Aletheia Cradle 9, Group 1.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped.
Did you wait there? You know that the thing, the word poppy, that's really common in PR. You know, that means daddy, but we don't say like in the sexual way. You know what I mean? We just say like for friends, or like when you don't know, you know, guys. I don't know. It sounds kind of gay. No offense to everybody, but you know when you see a man and you don't know their name, you say, "Hey, papi, ven acá." Like, hey. You know, if you translate it from English, it sounds weird. It's like super common. I just use it in English because it's funny in English.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother. I know, but it is time to get some rest. No, I'm king today.
But in Spanish, it's like super common.
I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures. You will, in time, children.
It's not even a nickname. It's like it's like saying, "Hey, buddy, come over here." You know what I mean? It's kind of, yeah, it seems, you know.
These look like cribs.
The cradles of a cradle facility.
And those things, the multi-servitors, they took care of them.
There was no one else.
Yeah, and every region over there in PR, they have their own slang. It's not only the island that they speak the same slang. Like every town or region, they have their own accent and slang. It's like in the north in PR, men color men beautiful and shit like that. Like, hey, beautiful, hey, like princess. Well, I mean, like princess, but prince. Like, hey, king. Like, I don't know. They're too lovely with their neck, with their
It's a mess. Everything's broken.
kind of
I have no
weird.
choice but to release you.
How long did they live here?
Why? There is no food here anymore. But there's food out there? We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go.
I don't know.
Mother, can we come back if we're cold?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now and take care of each other.
What will happen to you?
And also, she's an android. She took care of.
And remember, all of you, what will happen
Okay.
to us? You will be brave, and you will learn.
Oh, nice.
Children, let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Leave us alone, Father.
After what just happened, I can't.
Yeah, we say cabron a lot, and whoever told you that cabron mean motherfucker, sister fucker, is wrong. Cabron, like literally, cabron means a cockhole. Like someone that knows that his woman is cheating on you and you still with her. That's what cabron means. But we don't use it as that term. Sometimes we use it, but it's really weird. We just say it like in normal slang. We use cabron like, especially when I speak Spanish, I use that word like 5 times in a sentence.
Someday. That's what you always say.
We want it now.
It's big down there.
Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected. Physical aggression is not permitted.
Except yours.
Damn sentinels.
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer.
Lena, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away!
In PR, there's a lot of gay communities, and but when I was a little kid, they were like very discriminated. But last time I was over there, like my years in PR, in college, I don't know, it was kind of normal. It was getting like super normal. Like one of my best friends is gay, and like I know when I was a kid, it was a taboo, but then after I was a teenager, like it became super normal.
Your first day of school.
We even have a box. We even have a boxer
So much promise and
that
possibility.
he used to, say probably that he was gay, and a lot of rivals used to make fun of him. And he always said, "I carry the same thing you carry. We carry balls, and I'll kick your ass." And that motherfucker used to fight good. I don't know what happened to him.
Maybe there's a way to fix it.
Well, he was kind of famous.
Hello, child.
What's the whole
My
of human
name is
knowledge
Sabina.
next to the origin of one
Today is a big day.
Continue your
Your
search.
first day of school.
I will.
There's so much for you to
Oh, nice.
learn.
Pokemon box
So
for
much
$5.
promise and
Nice.
possibility.
Shit, he can make like $2,000 in all those games.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Okay, so in this game, these kids, like Nora, used to be born here and being raised by robot or androids, whatever,
Hello,
the same
child.
shit.
My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's
It's
so
in the same
much for
shit.
you to learn. So much promise and... Hello, child. My name is
She's just saying the same shit over and over again.
Big day. Your first day of school.
That's lazy
There's
writing.
so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Damn, $1,000.
Please get message with focus.
That sounds important.
Yes.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature. Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operating.
Okay, man, take care and have fun tomorrow.
In an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data.
Yeah, I know Airbnb.
The Alpha Registry at the
$20, 30.
the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No.
Nice.
No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
Yeah, that's a really good price, really good.
So,
And is the place nice?
you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
Oh my god. Why so much backtracking in this game?
Malfunction rectified. The route now. Route 1 access unsealed.
Just wanna finish this game, but I forgot I have a DLC too. So after this, I have to play the DLC.
Aloy, forgive. Forgive! The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! Up! All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be. Nora! Make way for Aloy! That she may forge the path for others to follow.
If I can fucking skip all this shit.
All Mother spoke to her. It's true. All Mother Mountain open to her. She's a daughter of the goddess.
Snow haze. White as bone. That thought got dark. Can't carry more.
De carota. Mira la puñeta. Pero 32. God damn.
not quick enough.
Coge, cabrón. Tengo que usar esa la madre. Coge, hijo de la gran puta. Estoy bien cerca ya. Coge, cabrón. Por aquí no es. ¿Qué carajo?
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted.
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new?
Oh. Estás brincando montaña todo el jodido juego y ahora es que lo hacen en cámara lenta para
Stalkers in the
añadirle
open. Watchers on the other side.
dramatización. Fuck. Oof.
No room.
Hmm.
Do they think they're guarding Gaia?
I doubt they think at all. More like an instinct, gathering them to her grave.
Red light means trouble.
Ay, puñeta.
Almost there.
Correct.
Heck, why?
Gaia's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with the climbing path either.
Don't look down. Don't look down. This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. And by the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years. And we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
I just want to finish this game.
Mind your footing.
Sí me mato ahí. Creo que ese es the most unsafe rappelling.
I guess that's my way across. It's held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
don't answer. Glad that's over. This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Evacuation happened so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Paik I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradiseidae zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either. All the time left in the world now to...
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Elizabeth. What is this?
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event. Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing. It should be Liz's decision. So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So... happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
Wasting my time con esta mierda, dude.
Look, Liz. You're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it. You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was dazzling. Bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if...
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
Can't you just for one moment stop calculating and let yourself feel? She sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future, for life on Earth. Doesn't that stir anything in you? The generosity of it.
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice, not based on sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Mucho habla este cabrón juego.
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Les? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise? It's not pablum, Les. It's poison.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored, you found the control room.
I'm on my way.
Yeah.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's clean, it's clear. Erasure. Addition. By. Subtraction. I can make it better, Les. With a single stroke. Make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
Me llegó ahí brincando acá. No sé. Nice. Yeah. What the fuck? Me hizo dar vuelta.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance?
Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay?
to what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
A sacrifice?
What?
It's not a sacrifice. It's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Captain atmosphere.
Hijo de la gran puta.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope. The Master Override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it. Try not to fall to your death. The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
Io non posso un fucking fast travel.
You're here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse, the robots they've resurrected, they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse, everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus, recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
So you thought it was a titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the Eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes, I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot with my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late?
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
The things you've done in the pursuit of knowledge, Silence. Pure recklessness.
Aloy, this wasn't a confession to elicit your judgment. I've done all I can. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a...
Then I just need to get close enough to...
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
I traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it?
Entity is not known.
I'm called Silence, and you are. I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't something you wanted. You called, I responded. Will you tell me your name?
Hades.
You are a creation of the ancients. A war machine?
Divine timeline.
Time? Ah. It is the 13th king of the Carja Sanctum's reign.
Divine
Karja. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here buried until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me.
Titan Flame merely houses intellect. Define Karja.
Now that's more like it. They're coming.
Preparations are complete.
Ah, Lucent Bahamas. Behold, as I promised you.
What manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing. Stay! Stay your ground, Karja in shadow.
Incorrect. Bow before the buried shadow.
The buried shadow, I don't understand.
Did Araman understand the Glinthawk that perched upon the alight?
It speaks scripture.
Araman followed the shadow cast from the spire.
To the mesa where Holy Meridian was founded.
You will follow the shadow once more.
I am a righteous man, chosen of the sun. But in times of need, the powers of shadow can accomplish what the sun alone cannot. Will you return to us what is ours, O shadow of prophecy?
An army is required. Obey, and Meridian is yours.
Of our obedience you can be certain.
Task is complete.
Yes. The focus network is active, built to your specifications. Check it yourself if you must. I'll wait. But I remind you of the reward you've been withholding. Quantum processing?
Data has been compiled. Volume too great for transfer.
How inconvenient for me.
Come before me. You shall receive your reward.
Very well.
So Hades, ahí puede estar contestando.
Inside Eclipse.
Speak its name, O shadow, and it will die.
You will eliminate this one. Silence.
Silence. Yes. A truth whispered at night is seen in the day.
I have to tell
He
Avad
was
that the
never
eclipse
one
are
of
ready to
us.
strike.
It will be
What
done.
happened with Derval? I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire... I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with
Pero baja por ahí, no puede bajar por
I know he'll
aquí,
defend the
coño.
city. But the Spire...
Ah.